सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्म उपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत्। अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं मे अस्तु। तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्मास्ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादम् शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ इत्येतदक्षरमुद्गीतमुपासीत ॐ इति ह्युद्गायते तस्योपव्याख्यानम् So question was asked, Nanu tanme prabhuta yuktabhyam. When Prajapati said to both Indra and Virochana, they look at the Atma in a plate full of water and Yad Atma na vijanitaha, what you did not know, what you did not see there, tanme prabhutam, please tell me what it is that you do not see, do not know. Tavu udasharaya avekshanchakarade. I instructed both of them, looked at the self in the plate full of water. Tauha prajapatiruvacha kim pashyate. To them, Prajapati, the no one asked, what do you see? So question is, Tanme prabhutam iti uktabhyam. When both of them were told that, please tell me what it is that you do not see. Udasharave aveksham kritva prajapate nandiveditam. And both of them saw the self in the water and still did not respond to Prajapati. Idam avabhyam navidamiti. How come they did not say that? It should have been obvious to them that they do not see the lakshana, the characteristics of apahata papmatvam, vijaratvam, etc. So they don't see them. So they should have reported. How come they did not report? Anivideya jnana hetau. And when they did not discover, they did not respond, saying that we do not know this. Meaning that they did not say that we are ignorant. They did not say that we do not see this. Then how come Prajapati said Kim Pashyadeti? Then why did Prajapati say, what do you see? Tatra ko abhipraya. So what is the reason why Indra and Virochana did not respond to Prajapati? What's the reason why Prajapati asked them, what do you see? Nivata vedam avayoho avidamidi ashanka bhut. When they looked at the reflection in the water, there in the mind never arose this question that we do not know something. Chayatmani atma pratyaya nishchiteva asid. In fact, looking at this self in the water, they became convinced, further convinced, that it is a reflection that is Atma, or the body that is reflected is Atma. So that conviction became very clear. Apparently, Indra thinks that reflection is Atma, and Virochana thinks that body, which is the cause of reflection, is Atma. Why do you say? On what basis do you say that they were convinced about the reflection of Chaya being Atma? Yena vakshati. Because they were quite satisfied with their understanding. So Shantardaya Prabhabrajatuhu iti. They left, they went away, pleased with themselves, quite satisfied in their mind. Ni anishchite abhipredarthe prashantaraditam upavadyate. If they were not convinced in their own mind that they have understood what Prajapati has told them, if that is what they did not think, then they could not have been happy. The fact that they were happy means that they were convinced that they have understood what Prajapati told them. Tena na uchatuhu idam avabhyam avidamiti. The question is, even though both of them did not know, and still they did not report or respond that we do not know this, it's because they did not know that they did not know. Certainly they did not know the Atma because they mistook the reflection of the Atma, which in no way satisfy the criteria of Atma, being Eda Amrutam Abhayam Edad Brahma. But it did not occur to them. They just took the literal meaning of the instruction, Yesha Akshani Purusha Drishyate. The self that is seen in the eye is Atma. And apparently it appeared as though Prajapati also consented that. Ishwapsu parikhyayate bhagavaha. The one that is clearly in the water, Adarshe, and in the mirrors, which one of them is Atma? Ishveva sarveshu anteshu parikhyayate. What Prajapati said was from his standpoint. That the Sakshi is what he meant, and that alone is seen everywhere, and that's the self of all. But they thought that Prajapati has consented and validated their understanding that Atma, as we know, is the Atma that is seen everywhere. So from Prajapati's instruction that the self that is seen in the eye, and then further saying that alone is seen in all these reflecting media, they understood that Prajapati has, the teacher has, confirmed and validated their understanding. So that the reflection is Atma. Now again, when they are told to look at the plate full of water, they see the same Atma. Therefore, their So now they think that Prajapati or the teacher is again asking them, and then they say the same thing, therefore their conviction that the reflection is Atma was confirmed. So they did not think that we do not know something, that our conclusion is wrong. There was no way for them for this to occur in their mind. Therefore, Prajapati said, Yat Atmana na vijanitah. What you do not see about Atma, please tell me. They did not think that, we do not see. We see the Atma parikhyat, it's in its fullness we see. We see Atma clearly in its fullness. Alright, Prajapati recognized that. So then Prajapati is alright. So why they did not respond? It is because they did not think that, they did not know. Why did Prajapati ask? Kim pashyata iti? What do you see? Viparita grahana shishya cha shishya anupekshaniya iti. Prajapati saw that again they are absolutely stupid fellows. Couldn't understand a simple thing. Even if they do not understand what Atma is, it should have been clear to them that this cannot be Atma. And they were kubuddhitvatiti upekshaniya. These fellows are absolutely stupid and therefore they will never understand. They should have been ignored by Prajapati. Viparita grahana cha shishya anupekshaniya iti. Prajapati thinks that the disciples who were misunderstood, they should not be ignored because that misunderstanding hurt them. Because it is understanding about the Atma that alone is the basis of the whole life. What I am is what my understanding of myself is really at any time. At any time, what am I? And what am I means what? What are my priorities? What are my values? What are my convictions? What are my desires? What are my actions? All of these are determined by my understanding of who I am. If you come to think of that I am an incomplete being, that will determine, what my desires are, what I want, what my priorities are. I'm a complete being, well, that will be completely different. I'm a happy person, that's, I come across one way. I'm an unhappy person, I come across in a different way. In fact, as my conviction about myself changes in different situations, I come across differently. Sometimes you find me a happy person, very generous and good, and sometimes you find me very mean, and so you find, because my understanding about myself changes. Because it is understanding derived from the identification with the body, mind, sense complex, and the mind changes, my conviction on myself also changes. Therefore, we should not ignore these disciples who have misunderstood. Iti swayameva papracha kim pashyate iti. So Prajapati has in mind, what is it? Vipedinischa apanayaya cha vakshati. Prajapati has in mind that I will carry out a further experiment and make them understand that what you think Atma is not Atma. So right now we just kim pashyata. What do you see? So that they clearly see what they see. And therefore, Atmana yatta avadharane krute. When they are clear about what Atma is, how much Atma is, what it is and how much it is, then they'll be able to see if there are changes in that Atma. And therefore, tauha uchatuhu sarvayadam avam bhagava atmanam pashyavaha lomabhya anakhebhya pratirupamiti. They did see and said, we see the Atma in its entirety. From the hair in the head to the nail in the toe, we see the Atma in its entirety. So now they are very clear what Atma is. Yatheva avam he bhagavah lom lakhadimanto swaha. So just as we are possessed of the hair and nail, etc., एवमेव इदं लोमनखादि सहितम् आव प्रतिरूपम् उदशरावे पश्यावहैति. Just like that, we see the reflection of ourselves in the plate full of water. So at least Prajapati made sure that they make a note of what is the extent of Atma. Now, so Prajapati has this in mind. Viparita nischa apanayacha vakshati. Prajapati's plan that I will conduct further experiment so that their viparita nischaya, or wrong understanding of the Atma, will be removed. Will be corrected. At least viparita will be removed. Whether they will know the true nature or not, but at least misunderstanding will go. Tat apanayana prakaram suchayati. Okay. So what's the manner in which Prajapati sought to remove their misunderstanding? We go to the next passage, on page 389. Tauha Prajapatiruvacha Sadhu alankritau suvasanau parishkritau bhutva udasharave avekshethamiti tauha sadhu alankritau suvasanau parishkritau bhutva udasharave avekshanchakrate tauha prajapatiruvacha kim pashyada ide. Tauha prajapatiruvacha, to the two of them Prajapati said, Sadhu alankratau bhutva, may you be well adorned, wear variety of honor, let the kings do. So now may you dress up yourself as the kings do, well ornamented, suvasano, and well adorned and well attired, parishkrito, and cleaned up. All this hair and nail, etc., clean up and become very decent people, well dressed, well attired and well ornamented. Bhutva udasharave avekshetamiti, becoming that, now may you look into the plate full of water. Iti. Tauha sadhu alankritau suvasanau parishkritau bhutva. Literally following the instruction of the teacher Prajapati, they did that. They must have taken a good bath, removed the nail and hair, and put on new clothes and ornaments, and udasharave avekshan chakarate, looked at the water, plate full of water. Now here Prajapati has not said what they do not see, because he just wants them to compare what they saw earlier and what they are seeing now. Tauha Prajapati ruvacha, to them Prajapati said, Kim pashyate, what do you see? So see properly. As you saw earlier, now again see. Do you find some changes? And from that changes, can you arrive at some understanding? This is Prajapati's intention. Vashyakara says, Tauha punah Prajapatiruvacha Chayatminischa apanayaya Sadvalankritau yathva swagruhe suvasanau mahar vastra paridhanau परिष्कृतौ छिन्नलो मनखौ च भूत्वा उदशरावे पुनः इक्षेथामिति. So again, the accusative case, dual, tauha, punah Prajapati uvacha. Once again, Prajapati told the two of them, for what? Chayatma nischaya apanayaya. Then nischaya, the conviction that Chaya is the Atma. Apanayaya, to remove their conclusion that Chaya is Atma, to help them remove that conclusion, Prajapati again told them, Sadhu alankritau yasa swagruhe. Just as in your palaces you are well adorned with various ornaments on your body. Suvasanu mahara vastha paidhanau. And also wearing, putting on mahara, very costly garments. So ornaments and costly garments. Parishkritau chinnallo manakau. That clip your nails, cut your hair. So bhutva, thus becoming well presentable. As you were in your palaces, the kings, king of gods and king of the demons. Puna ikshethamiti. Then again, when you look at this plate full of water. See the tika in the line 24. Purvam chayatmani nischideva atma pratyo jataha. Nischitaha. Chayatmani nischidaheva atma pratyo jataha. Earlier, in Chayatma, the Chaya is Atma, Nischitaha Atma Pratyo Jataha. That they were quite Nischitaha. They were quite certain, convinced that Chaya is Atma. Idam avidamidi shankana bhuta tayoho. Therefore, that we do not see this, we do not understand this, we do not know this, that kind of question did not arise in them because they were quite convinced about their understanding. Idi yuktva tatra prasanna hrudayatvam hetu muktavan. Why do you think that they were quite convinced? Because they were happy with themselves. You cannot be happy unless you are convinced that what you understand is right. So that they left happily is an indication that they were happy in their mind, meaning that they were quite happy about their understanding, they were clear about the understanding. Idanim simhalokananyayana tatre hetvantaramaha. Now, simhalokanyayana. Now again, just a lion looks back, So looking back again, tatrev hetvantaramaha. Here also, that they were quite convinced about their knowledge. Another hetu is being told, ihachayati. For Annagiri says, Chayayam tadhetau cha dehe tayo atmanischaya tasya nirasaya. So chayatma nischaya apnaya. Explaining that chayatma nischaya apnaya, Annagiri says, Chayayam, so chayatma nischaya. Chayayam tadhetau cha dehe. So someone says chaya is atma, other says the reason, the cause of chaya or reflection is body. So the thing body is atma. Tayo atma nischaya. So this was the conclusion about what the nature of atma is. Tasya nirasaya. Prajapati wanted to remove that. So Ihacha, Bhashyakara says, Ihacha na adidesha yadajñātam tanme prabhrutamiti. But here he did not say yadajñātam tanme prabhrutamiti. Please tell me what it is that you do not understand or do not know or do not see. He didn't say that. Why is it so? So, ihacha is anagiri ihachadi paryayokti. In this case, ihacha, in this case, he did not ask them what you did. They'll tell me what you do not see. Why? Na adidesha tat prayojana abhavadityartha. Because Prajapati did not find purpose in saying that, therefore he did not see. The other Tikakar explains in line 25. Yitabhyam avidam kinchit shadi prajapate sambhavana syat. If Prajapati thought that, looking at this reflection, they will realize what is it they do not know. If this is what Prajapati thought, then would say, tell me what you do not know. Tatha tadaiva adekshat. Then Prajapati said, tell me what it is that you do not know. Atah tatha anadeshat. But the fact that Prajapati did not say what it is that you do not know, idam avidamita shanka na bhut. Therefore, Prajapati was quite convinced that still they will not be able to see that you do not see something. Chhatmi nischita eva atma pratyo jata iti. That Prajapati knows that they are quite convinced that Chaya is the Atma. And therefore, there is no point. Prayojan abhavat. Even if Prajapati told them, please tell me what you do not see, they would again come back saying that we see we see everything, they didn't reply. So Prajapati knew that that conviction is not going to change, has not changed. As yet, that conviction that Chaya is the Atma, that conviction has not changed, and therefore they would not come back saying what it is that we do not know. So in this particular case, Prajapati did not tell them, please tell me what you do not know. Because he knew that they know that they know. They are quite convinced that they know what Atma is, and therefore they do not see what they do not think that they did not know anything, therefore they are not going to come back. Okay. Sadhu alankaradi upanyasasya chayatma brahmanivartakat prakaram puchchati. So now that Prajapati asked them to be well dressed and well ornamented, etc., and then look at them again, how would that remove their Brahma or delusion or misunderstanding? That Chaya is the Atma, how will this experiment remove their misunderstanding? Prakaram pruchchati kathamiti. Or Anandagiri says, ukta udaharena chayam dehecha indra virochanayo atma pratyo na panito bhavati iti shankade. And the way of looking at this katham, ukta udaharena, by this experiment also, chayam dehecha, so Indra and Virochana respectively, one thing that Chaya is the Atma, other thing Deha is the Atma. Atma pratyo na panito bhavati iti shankade. Still you do not find that their conviction or their understanding that Chaya is the Atma, that seems to have gone away. So in what way would this experiment help them do that? We don't think that this experiment will help them to change their conviction that Chaya is not the Atma. What is the big deal about this? I mean, what is Prajapati doing here? By asking them to be well dressed, etc., and then again look. How does Prajapati expect that their understanding will change? Or therefore their conviction will change? In what way Prajapati expects them? What will help them to change it? So that's the question here. So Master Shekara says, Katham punaha anena sadvarankaradi krutva udasharave avekshanena tayoho chayatmagraha apanitasyat. Katham punaha, how do you think? Anena sadhu alankaradi krutva udasharave avekshanena. That udasharave avekshanena, looking again at the plate full of water, sadhu alankaradi krutva, being well adorned and well dressed and well attired, and then looking at this water, katham tayo chayatma graho apanitasyat. How will that understanding change? That Chaya is not Chaya is Atma, how will that understanding change? How will that confusion, how will that misunderstanding go? We don't see how this particular experiment can help them. That's what the Tika says. Sharir anvaya dashayameva chayatma anvaya darshanena tatha eva tasya agantukatva nishchaya sambhavat sadhu alankaradi upanyasasya na kinchit prayojanamasti iti prashna abhipraya. Sharir anvaya dashayameva chayatma anvaya darshanena. That when the body is there, then the reflection is there. When the body is not there, reflection is not there. Anvaya vyatireka. The reflection is there only when the body is there. The reflection is not there when the body is not there. Tata eva tasya agantukatva nishchaya sambhavat. So looking at the reflection itself, it should be clear to them. The reflection is there when the body is there. The reflection is not there when the body is not there. So reflection is not an independent entity. So reflection cannot be Atma. So agantukatvam, reflection is agantukam. Means what? Incidental. Adventitious they call it. Adventitious, incidental. It will be very clear to them. The reflection is incidental. Agantukam. Occasional. Adventitious. Why? Because the reflection is there only when the body is there. The reflection is not there when the body is not there. So reflection is something that is subject to coming and going. And therefore, it is agantukam, incidental, occasional, adventitious. So it cannot be Atma. Thus the experiment carried out earlier should have been quite enough for them to arrive at the conclusion that reflection is not the Atma because reflection is occasional. It is agantukam, not swabhavikam. It is not something that is permanent. It is something that it is impermanent, coming and going. So it cannot be Atma. So if that experiment did not do that, in what way this experiment will do? If the earlier experiment of reflection being Atma should have been clear to them, because they thought the reflection is Atma. When they asked the question, when Prajapati said, the self that is seen in the eye is Atma, when they came back with the question, which one of them is Atma, what we see in the water and this, that and what not, is very clear that they have concluded that the reflection is Atma. So Prajapati asked them to see again a plate full of water. Then it should be clear to them. The reflection is there when the body is there. Reflection is not there when the body is not there. So reflection is subject to coming and going, impermanent, it's not Atma. If that experiment did not do that, in what way will this experiment do? Same thing. Alright, you're still looking at the reflection. Now that you are well dressed and well attired, that's the difference. Otherwise, what's the difference? Therefore, sadhu alankara the upanyasasya na kinchit prayojanamasti. The questioner, I believe, feels that what is the purpose of Prajapati asking them again to look at the reflection only? Having put on a lot of ornaments and clothes, alright. So, what purpose does this experiment serve? We do not think that it can serve any purpose. Because earlier also looking at the reflection, right full of water, also looking at reflection. So Tikakara says, Prashtuhu udasharavadi abhimukhya dashayam niyamena chayatmano darshanat tat abhav dashayam prashtuhu abhimukhya abhavadeva adarshana upatte tavan matrena tatra tasya sattva nishayat sharira anvaya matrena agantukatvam nishchetum na shakyate. So how will Indra and Virochana know that this reflection is incidental? What is the rule? When the body is there, then the reflection is there. When the body is not there, reflection is not there. But they see the reflection of the body is, they don't see reflection of the body is not. See, as long as they're looking there, that is when they see the reflection. So the body is, reflection is. But they cannot see the reflection if they are not looking there. So absence of reflection they don't see, understand? Presence of reflection they see. Presence of body is there, and therefore presence of reflection is there. But absence of reflection is there when there is absence of body. When will they know? When they are looking at the water without the body being there. That's not so. Whenever they look at the water, body is there. So therefore, reflection is not there when the body is not there. That vyavrutti, vyatireka, there is no way for them to determine. Anvaya is there, but vyatireka is not there. Anvaya vyatireka alone will enable them to see. Body is there, reflection is there. Body is not there, but body is not there, then they are not looking there. So body is not there, and you're looking there, then you say that the reflection is not like the mirror. How will you know that the reflection is there only because of your face? Your face is there, reflection is, your face is not there, reflection is not. How do you say that? Because only when you're facing the mirror, then alone you can see the presence or absence of reflection. When you face the mirror, reflection will always be there. So the situation when reflection is not there, there is no way that you can see, you understand this. So Anvaya they can see, therefore they think the reflection is always there. Suppose you want to conclude that, it's always there. And that is Atma, because there is no occasion to see the absence of reflection. Because they have to face the mirror or face the reflecting surface. When they face it, it's always there. So for them, there is no way of knowing it is not there, so they think it's permanent. It's always there, and that is Atma. So the Tikakara says, Prashtuhu udasharavadi avimukhya dashayameva niyamena chayatmano darshanat. That whenever you're facing that reflecting medium such as water, then you definitely see the reflection. That's the rule, niyamena. Whenever you're facing the reflecting medium, as a rule, you see the reflection. Tat abhav dashayam prashtu avimukhya abhavadeva adarshana upatte. Now, tat abhav dashayam avimukhya abhavad. So when will the reflection not be there? When this fellow is not facing that surface. Then only adarshana upatte, then only he will not see. So absence of reflection, when will he know? He can know the absence of reflection only when he is not facing that. Isn't it? But if he is not facing, then he cannot see the absence. Tavan matrena tatra tasya asatva nishayat. And therefore, he cannot conclude that reflection is not there when I am not seeing it. Because whenever he sees, reflection is there. So reflection is always there. You follow? That's what a bird thinks, that's what a child thinks. When a child looks at the mirror and thinks there is some other child and starts crying or playing, he thinks that it is always there. When a bird is pecking on the mirror, think the fellow is not there. So every time a bird looks at, the fellow is there. When a child looks at, is there. So you think is there. Like these fellows, that we told you that joke. This man, in the morning, is all getting ready. His wife has prepared the breakfast and already set up the breakfast for him. And he's all excited. After getting ready, he comes out of the bathroom very excited. Hey, please, have 2 plates of breakfast. So we have a guest. Hey, when did you get a guest? Yeah, I just saw him. Where did you see him? Come. Went to the bathroom. Look at, oh, not 1 but 2 guests are there, So this is how is your conviction? If you think that somebody is in there, how will that conviction change? Because when you do not face the mirror, you don't see the absence. Only when you see the absence, then you know that it is only adventitious or agantuka. You see the presence, but there is no way for him to see the absence. Therefore, tavan matrena tatra tasya asatva nishayat. He sees the presence. Anvaya he sees. But Vyatirika he cannot see. And therefore, that reflection is a dependent entity that he would not see. Sharira anvaya matrana agantukatvam nischetum na shakyate. So Sharira anvaya is there, the body also is there, reflection also is there. But reflection is not there when the body is not there, that there is no way for them to determine that the reflection is agantukam or adventitious. There is no way for them to arrive at that conclusion. Sadhu alankaradhiyanam tu prashtu avimukhya sati api kadachit katvat tat agamena tat premiva agamayadi tad abhatasya nischitya. Here on the other hand, so sadhu alankaradhiyanam, now that they are well attired and well adorned and very clean, prashtu avimukhya sati api. So they see the reflection only when they face that surface of water, true. Even then, kadachit katvat tat sadhu alankara is kadachitka is clear. Now they say, now the Atma is wearing ornaments. Now the Atma is wearing new clothes. The Atma is clean. Now that they will be able to see even when you look facing the reflecting surface, isn't it? So if they had given some thought, then they would know that this is agantuka. That's why earlier Prajapati, Kim Pashyada, make note of what you are seeing. You make note of what Atma is, they knew that we see ourselves as reflected in the water with all our hair and nail. They say, alomabhya, anakhebhya. From hair to the nail, we see ourselves in entirety. Now they will see the absence of that. And they will see the presence of the ornaments. So even if the whole reflection is not agantuka, at least the reflection ornament is agantuka. Reflection ornament and the clothes, etc. is agantuka. So kadachit katvat sadhu alankaradhinam. As far as alankara and the clothes, etc., garments are concerned, even when they are looking there, it becomes clear that, hey, this was not there before. Now how this has come? Tat agamena. Tat pratibimba agama edat. So tat agamena tat pratibimba agama iti. then they can determine that only when the alankara is there, that the reflection of alankara is there. Because they see they had all seen the absence already. When alankara was not there, the reflection of alankara was not there. Now the alankara is there, the reflection of alankara is there. So at least as far as alankara is concerned, as far as costly garments are concerned, as far as cleanliness is concerned, they have known that this is agantuka. So tasya agantukatvam nischitya tad drishtantena. Then by that drishtanta they can think further. Sharira pratibimbasyapi agantukatva nischayena. So therefore, the sharira pratibimba also is agantukam. Now they would extend that. That just as the reflection of ornaments is agantukam, so reflection of body is agantukam. By sharira sambandhanam. So tasmin atmatva brahmapanaya sambhavati. Therefore in the body also sambhavati. If Indra and Virochana think deeply, then it will be possible for them to arrive at the understanding that the reflection, there is something, the reflection of the body also is agantuka. So that is what is in mind of Prajapati, to make them think and arrive at the understanding that the reflection is adventitious, temporary, subject to coming and going, and therefore it is not permanent, it is impermanent, it is perishable, so it's not Atma. So Vashyakara says in the 5th line, Sadhu alankara suvasanadinam agantukanam chayakaratvam udasharave yatha sharira sambadhanam evam sharirasyapi chayakaratvam purvam babhuva iti gamyate. Sadhu alankara suvasanadina. That the beautiful ornaments and very costly garments. Agantukanam chayakaratvam udasharavayatha. That they are adventitious, therefore the reflection also is adventitious in the plate full of water. So sharira sambadhanam agantukanam chayakaratvam. Sharira sambadhanam sadhu alankara suvasanadinam agantukanam udasharave chayakaratvam. Sharira sambadhanam. The ornaments, garments are connected to the body, associated to the body, and their agantuka should become clear to them. Evam, by the same drishtanta, sharirasyapi chayakaratvam purvam babho iti gamyate. So purvam udakadi sambandha avasthayam iti yavad. So see the Anandagiri. Chayayaha tat karanasya cha agantukatvat atmatvam atra vivakshatam iti uttaramaha. Anatmatvam. Chayaha tat karanasya cha. The reflection and the cause of reflection, whatever it is, body or ornaments or clothes or whatever. Anatmatvam atra vivakshatam. So that is there, anatma, that would become clear, sadhu alankaradi. So tasa, by the same illustration, sharirasyapi chayakaratvam, then they say, oh yeah, the body also got reflected earlier. Purva means what? Purvam udakadi sambandha avasthayam iti yavad. So the body got reflected only when it came in contact with water. Udakadi avastha, udaka or adarsha, etc. So that the body also earlier got reflected only when it became in association with the reflecting surface, not otherwise. So just as now the ornaments and the garments are reflected when they got associated with the reflecting medium, therefore they are adventitious. Similarly also, we saw the reflection of body in the water earlier, in the mirror, etc. So any reflection is only when the contact with the surface takes place. That would have been the conclusion. So Bhashyaka will explain that. So therefore, this could have concluded that body also, reflection of body also is only adventitious. Anandagiri says, Vivicharitvacha chaya tat karaneho anatmatvam idyaha. So agantukatvat is one thing and vivicharitvat. Vivicharyam also is that which is unsteady, changing. So Shararik Bhashyakara says, Shariraika deshanam cha lomanakadinam Nityatvena Abhipretanam Akhanditanam Chayakaratvam Purvam Asid Chinneshuta Teshu Naiva Lomanakadi Chaya Drishyate Ataha Lomanakadivata Sharirasyapi Agamapayatum siddham iti. So Sharira ekadeshanam, those which are connected to one part of the body. Look at Narendra Puranam says, line 11, Sanghata antargataya atmatvena grihitanam. See, so far, the hair and nail also are part of their body, mind, sense complex. So whole body is taken to be Atma. Therefore, the hair and nail also, which were part of the body, also were so far taken to be Atma. So, Sharira ekadeshanam cha lomankhadinam nityatven abhipretanam. Nityatven was atmatven abhipretanam. So those hair, nail, etc., which were so far thought to be Atma, Akhanditanam Chayakartum Puram Asid. And so, therefore, they created Chaya or the reflection earlier. That they should remember. In the earlier experiment, they reported the Alomabhya, Anakhebhya, Pratirupam Bhagavaha, Atmanam Pashyavaha. O Venerable Sir, we see in its entirety our the self, our reflection, with all the hair and the nail. So now, Akhanditanam Chayakaratvam Puram Asit, alright? So formally, this hair and nail also gave rise to the reflection when they were not separated from the body. Chinneshu teshu, now that the hair has been cut, and the nails have been clipped. Nevalomanakhadi chaya dushyate. Here now we do not see the reflection of hair and the nail. Ataha. Therefore it becomes clear that lomanakhadivat sharirasyavi agama payitvam. So appearance, agama payitvam, coming and going, appearance and disappearance. So just as the reflection of the Loma and Nakha appeared when Loma and Nakha were there and disappeared when they were not there, similarly also then you can conclude that the reflection of the body also is only when the body is there and will not be there when the body. So even though you do not see it, you may not see the absence of body in the reflection. But from the absence of Loma and Nakha, you see that when the present was there, reflection was there, absence is there, reflection is not there. So always reflection depends upon, it's a dependent entity, it's agantugam, adventitious, therefore the reflection of body also will not be there when the body is not there. So, two things are there. The chaya karatvam, the body gives rise to reflection. Just as the ornaments and the garments, when they were not there, the reflection was not there, and now that they are there, the reflection is there. Therefore, just as it is ornaments, etc., give a reflection, the body also earlier gave rise to reflection. Meaning the reflection was there because of body. Secondly, when these two are not there, nail, etc., reflection is not there, so also then it becomes clear that just as the reflection of nail and hair is subject to appearance and disappearance, so also reflection of body is subject to appearance and disappearance. So yatha sharir sambandhanam sadhu alankara suvasanadinam janmaya. So this vyavicharit, so agantukatvat and vyavicharitvat, two hetus are given. Agantukatvam of sadhu alankara. Vyavicharitvam of loma nakhadina. That's how. Upattevyam siddhamartham nigamayati. So with these two reasonings now, what is siddhamartham? What is proved? Nigamayati, Bhashyakara concludes, iti, so Bhashyakara says, iti udasharavadau dushyamanasya tannimittasya cha dehasya anatmatvam siddham udasharavadau chakaratvat desambadha alankaradivata. Therefore, udasharavadau dushyamanasya, what is seen in the reflecting surface, such as the water in the plate, tad nimittasya cha dehadinam dehasya, and the reason why the reflection is there, namely the body. Reflection that is seen in surface such as water, and the cause of the reflection, namely body. Anatmatvam siddham. Reflection also is anatma, and the body which gives the reflection also is anatma. Why? Udasharavadau chayakaratvat deha sambandha alankaradivata. Udasharavadau chayakaratvat, just as the ornaments and garments created the reflection in the water, so also body creates reflection in water. Therefore, the chaya and the body are not atma. And deha sambandha alankaradivata also. And just as so, chayakaratvat. So, deha sambandha alankara, etc., they created the reflection. Similarly also, the body creates the reflection, therefore, body also is an atma, and the reflection also is an atma. For two reasons, agantukatvat and vyavicharitvat. The other Tikakara says in line 34, Chayakaratvam tataha tajjanyatva chayayaha agantukatvam ityartha. Okay, so since the body or the ornaments etc. create reflection, therefore, since the reflection is born or caused by body or ornaments etc., therefore it is an atma. Chayakaratvam iti pathe. Chayakaratvam, chayarupatvam, pratibimba bhava ityartha. So Chaya Karatva means that which causes the reflection. Chaya Karatva means Chaya Akaratvam. Means what? Of the nature of Chaya, of the nature of reflection. तो again टीका एवं छायात्मनः आगंतुकत्वम् उक्त्वा विनाशित्वमपि आप. So Chaya is agantuka and vinashi also. So agantuka because of the reflection of the ornaments etc. And vinashi because of the absence of reflection of the nail etc. Prabhagataanam purum nityam abhipretanam ityartha. So sharirasya pratibimba rupasya ityartha. Vyakshtam anumanam prayogarudam karoti iti iti. So this iti comes in the last line of the previous page. Siddham iti. See 389, last line. Agamapadam siddham iti, there is an iti in there. Uddasharavadav. So referring to that iti, the Tikakara says, iti ityasya uparitana siddham ityasya cha alankaradeva siddham iti antarena sambandha. Iti siddham, So that is connected to the next page, alankaradivat. So agama payatvam siddham alankaradivat. So just as alankara is there, agama paye reflection is also the sharirasyapi agama payatvam siddham. Dehasya va, we don't have a va there. So then again Tikakara says, yad devi chayatmane atmatvam bhranti grahitvam tasya anatmatvam sadhyam. Even though chaya, reflection is atma, this was their wrong conclusion and therefore that alone had to be removed. Tathapi adashadi pratibimbatayoho. So nila vastrayo nilam mahasi now says tathapi. So even though it is reflection that is anatma, that will become clear from this experiment. But reflection cannot be unless the body is there, therefore the body also is anatma, so that's an additional thing. The reflection is coming and going, so it is anatma. But the reflection is because of body, that also will become clear, therefore body is anatma is the secondary conclusion. Further the Tikakara says, tathapi, in the line 21 of the page 390, Adarshadi pratibimbitayoho nila vastrayoho. See now in the mirror you see the pratibimba of a blue cloth and a non-blue cloth. Nila anilayoho. Neelam maharam. When you say Neelam maharam, that blue cloth, a garment is very costly. Idyukte na pratibimbasya maharatma uchyate. When somebody says that when you look at the reflection, hey, your earring is very costly, very beautiful. When somebody's earring is beautiful, it is not the reflection is beautiful. It is the earring that is reflected is beautiful, not that reflection is beautiful, isn't it so? Na pratibimbasya maharatma uchyate. When somebody appreciates, looking at the mirror, when somebody appreciates that the blue garment is expensive, beautiful. The sari is beautiful. The ornament is beautiful. You're looking at reflection and saying it. You do not mean that the reflection is beautiful. It is what is reflected is beautiful. Not the reflected ornament is beautiful, but the ornament that gets reflected reflection is not beautiful. Ornament that gets reflected is beautiful. Tad bimbasya bahishtasya vastrasya. That vastra which is outside is beautiful, even though you determine the beauty from the reflection. What you mean is the ornament, a garment outside the mirror is beautiful. Iha vicha is akshini ukte. Here also when Prajapati said that this self seen in the eye is Atma, tad bimbasya dehasya Atma uktam itavi kasit brahmasyat. So therefore, somebody may think that Prajapati is saying that Atma and Deha is the Atma. See what Prajapati said, what you see in the eye is Atma. And what you see is the reflection. So reflection is Atma, is the is the immediate meaning. But somebody can extend the thinking that when we say that, when you look at the reflection and find that this ornament is beautiful, the hair is beautiful, the garment is beautiful, we know that it is not the reflection that is beautiful we are talking about the beauty of what is reflected. And therefore, when Prajapati said that the self that is seen in the eye is beautiful, somebody would think that when it is Atma, then what is seen in the eye is Atma, then what is seen in the eye is the body. So body is Atma, Prajapati is saying body is Atma, that conclusion can also be there. You follow? That the reflection is Atma is what Prajapati says. But then from your earlier experiment or earlier experience you know that when you say that glasses are beautiful, then you know that glasses which are outside the mirror, they are beautiful. And so also the reflection is Atma. Know that the body is outside the reflecting surface is Atma. Therefore, somebody can conclude from Prajapati's Upadesha that Prajapati means that body is Atma. What Prajapati says in so many words is reflection is Atma. But then somebody can conclude that since the reflection is body is reflection, therefore Prajapati means that body is Atma. Kasit brahmasyat ataheva virochanasya deheva atmatva brahmam vakshate. So Indra thought that reflection is Atma, but Virochana concluded that body is Atma. Atma eva mahaya iti arabhya pretasya shariram. So beginning from subsequent passage to that, they will describe how Virochana will go back and say that Prajapati has said that body is Atma, therefore the body must be adorned and body must be worshipped, etc. Meaning that Virochana has concluded that body is Atma. How did Virochana conclude like that? When Prajapati did not say body is Atma, Prajapati said what you see in the eye is Atma. What you see in the reflection, what you see is the reflection. So Prajapati's words are reflection is Atma, if you want to conclude. How did Virochana conclude that body is Atma? Because when you say that the ornament is beautiful, you mean the ornament outside the mirror is beautiful. Therefore, when you say reflection is Atma, is body which outside the reflecting self is Atma, that also somebody can conclude. That is how Virochana concluded that. Etatcha saram acharya upapadishate. All of this acharya will subsequently tell us. Tata tasyapi anatvatvam sadhyamiti bhava. So dehasya anatvatvam, Bhashyakara says dehasya anatvatvam siddham. You know? So why should Bhashyakara have to say that deha is anatma? Because that is not the question. Chaya is Atma and Chaya is Anatma. Why? Why Bhashyakara dehasya anatmatvam siddham? Because Chaya cannot be unless deha is what somebody may think. And so it is not enough to say that Chaya is Anatma, it is necessary that deha also is Anatma. So Chaya karatvat, Chayatvat tatkaratvat cha. So Chaya karatvat deha sambandha alankaradevat. So Tikakara is saying that there are two hetus involved. Chaya karatvat, chayatvat, tat karatvat chayadi yathakramam pratignyadvaya hetudvam yodyam. So what is the pratignya? That chaya also is anatma and deha also is anatma. So chayatvat, because chaya is chaya, therefore it is anatma. And chaya karatvam, since deha creates chaya, therefore deha also is anatma. So chayatvat anatma, chaya karatvat anatma. Chayatvat anatma, because it is reflection, therefore it is anatma, so reflection is anatma. Chaya karatvat, because it causes reflection, therefore it is anatma, therefore the body is anatma. If you don't say that, Anyatha chhayaha anatmatva sadhane hetu asiddhi syat. Because chhaya karatva is a hetu. Chhaya does not create chhaya. Bhashyakara says chhaya karatvat anatmatva. So whatever causes reflection is anatma. Then chhaya is not anatma. Chhaya karatva deha is anatma because it causes reflection. So deha is anatma. But still, how reflection is anatma is not established, you follow? If chhaya karatva is a hetu, then since chhaya does not create chhaya, therefore that hetu does not establish the anatmatva of chhaya. So Tikakara says chhayatvat and chhayakaratvat. Chhayatvat because the reflection is chhaya, therefore it is anatma, and chhayakara because body is chhayakara, therefore it is anatma. Anyatha chhayaha anatmatva sadhane hetu asiddhi syat. So chhayakaratva is a hetu, then that will not include chhaya. छायाकारत्वादि पाठ अगेन छायाकारत्वादि पाठ है देह अनात्मत्व साधने छायाकारत्वादि हेत्वंतरम द्रष्टव्यम. देन छायाकारत्वादि पाठ है देह अनात्मत्व साधने, that deha is anatma because it's chayakara, because in form is as reflection, and so reflect, then chayakara, chaya akara, so chaya akaratvat. So what is that? Is deha, pratibimba rupatvat. And so deha anatatva sadhane chayakaratva, the hetvantaram, another hetu also. Chaya akara means what? Of the nature of chaya, of nature of reflection. Because the reflection, therefore anatma, then the body is the reflection, therefore body is anatma. So chayatvat, chayakaratvat and chayakaratvat. If three hetus you see, then chayatvat, reflection is anatma. Chayakaratvat, body is anatma. Chaya akaratvat also, body is anatma. So for establishing body is anatma, an additional hetu also would have been stated here. All right, see how much you can. If the mind is not whirling right now, we'll come back in the next class. How a simple thing can become so complicated, is it not so? It's not, but anyway, when you go round and round with it, looks like it is pretty complicated. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.